Good evening, you're now with me, Henry for TVS Nightline. First up, a total of 56 heat-related illness cases are recorded nationwide, including 2 deaths due to heat stroke from January 1st until today. The Ministry of Health MOH says in a statement that the 2 fatalities involve a 2-year-old child left inside a vehicle and a 42-year-old man who took part in a marathon in Penang.
MOH explains that both cases occur while weather conditions remain below Alert Level 1, but key risk factors were identified as extreme heat exposure in enclosed spaces and prolonged strenuous physical activity leading to severe dehydration. According to MOH, of the total, 47 cases involve heat exhaustion, 4 cases of exertional heat stroke, 4 cases of heat stroke, and 1 case of heat cramps. The ministry adds that analysis shows 58% of heat-related illness cases are linked to physical activity during hot weather. Of that number, nearly half involve sports and athletic activities such as cross-country runs, sports training, and marathons, while others involve high-intensity physical training by security and operational teams. In this regard, MOH urges the public to remain cautious and take preventive measures during hot weather.
The Sarawak government is planning to establish an AI data campus to spearhead AI data center investment and development in Sarawak. Premier Dato' Petinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tunobeng says that a 405-hectare site has been identified for this purpose.
The designated site to be named the Kuching AI Data Campus will be developed with dedicated power and water supplies to host data centers and AI interconnection nodes for a future AI grid network. He says the project will be built based on a public-private partnership or PPP venture, starting with the first phase on a 120-hectare site. The campus, modeled after the K2 Strategic Data Center campus in Dublin, is intended to support the massive proposed development in Tanjung Ambang, which will include a new airport, seaport, and low-carbon industries. During the visit, Abang Johari was also briefed by K2 management on the development of the campus before being taken on a tour of the facility.
Now, the Madani government has been implementing firmer Bumiputra empowerment agenda over the past 3 years, dismissing claims that it has sidelined the interests of the community. Prime Minister Dato' Sri Anwar Ibrahim says his government's administration has never supported elitism, reflected through several key measures prioritizing national welfare. Anwar adds that the government's decision to automatically offer matriculation placements to all students who achieve 10 A's in SPM is implemented without affecting the existing Bumiputra student quota.
Umpamanya, baru-baru ini kerajaan memutuskan siapa anak mana pun yang mencatat keputusan terbaik 10A otomatik diberi tempat universiti. Tetapi dalam masa yang sama 90% anak Bumiputra itu diberikan kesempatan untuk program matrikulasi. Jadi jangan bila dalam perbahasan jangan pilih satu.
Meanwhile, Anwar says the responsibility of advancing the Bumiputra agenda has been entrusted to the Deputy Prime Minister and Cabinet Ministers. He explains the government-wide consensus on the matter has led to multiple successes.
Kita 3 tahun dalam kerajaan. Tanya Tuk Sri Zahid. Hal-hal yang kontroversial, termasuk mengisytiharkan tanah rizab Melayu pertama sejak merdeka 1957. Saya umumkan, tidak ada bantahan, dipersetujui. Inilah pertama kali kita isytiharkan.
Onto global affairs, more than half of the people in Germany do not expect the current coalition between the mainstream centre-left and centre-right parties to hold together until the 2029 election. According to a survey conducted by INSA Institute, it found that 58% of those surveyed believe that Chancellor Friedrich Merz's coalition government will not last. Some 24% do believe the coalition will survive, while a further 18% did not know or did not provide any answer.
Around 3/4 of the more than 1,000 respondents says they were dissatisfied with the government's work, while 16% said they were satisfied. A total of 1,004 respondents across Germany took part in the survey between April 29th to 30th. Meanwhile, a second survey by INSA put support for the far-right alternative for Germany, AfD, 4 points ahead of Merz's center-right bloc. Support for the AfD was 28%, while Merz's conservative bloc, made up of his Christian Democratic Union, CDU, and the Bavaria-only Christian Social Union, CSU, sits at 24%. The SPD was unchanged from the previous week's poll at 14%, with the opposition Greens rising by 1 point to 13%, and the left stable at 11%. The polling firm surveyed 1,207 voters between April 27th to 30th. The federal government comprising the CDU, CSU, and SPD took office just under a year ago. Friedrich Merz was sworn in as Chancellor on May 6 last year.
In the midst of a public feud between US President Donald Trump and German Chancellor Friedrich Merz, the former vowed that he would cut US troops based in Germany significantly.
We're going to cut way down, and we're cutting a lot further than 5,000. Thank you very much.
As of December 2026, the U.S. has over 68,000 active-duty military personnel assigned permanently in its overseas bases in Europe. 36,436 troops are based in Germany. With Trump's statement, he is indicating that more than a quarter will be withdrawn from German bases.
On Iran, Trump says military action remains possible if Tehran quote-unquote misbehave.
If they misbehave, if they do something bad, but right now, we'll see. But, you know, it's a possibility that could happen, sir.
On the ongoing peace deal with Iran, he says he would review it, but casts doubt on its prospects. Regarding the blockade at the Strait of Hormuz, Trump states it is a friendly blockade, since he claims nobody is challenging it.
Iraq can restore oil production and exports to previous levels within a week after the Strait of Hormuz reopens, says Iraqi's Deputy Oil Minister Basim Mohammed. The official said that the current production in Iraq stands at 1.5 million barrels per day, BPD, with about 200,000 BPD exported via the Turkish Ceyhan port. Prior to the conflict in West Asia, it produced around 3.5 million barrels per day. Inspection of the Kirkuk-Fish-Kabur pipeline, a new branch of the Kirkuk-Ceyhan main pipeline, is underway. Its commissioning is planned for the end of the month. Concurrently, Iraq has initiated crude oil exports through Syria via the Al Yarubiyah crossings involving 70 oil tankers. This will be the first time the crossing is utilized within 14 years. The convoy is en route to the Banias refinery facility located at Syria's Mediterranean beach. The escalation involving Iran has effectively disrupted traffic through the Strait of Hormuz, a critical route for the supply of oil and liquefied natural gas from the Persian Gulf to global markets, and has also affected production and exports. As a result, countries worldwide are experiencing rising prices for fuel and industrial goods. Welcome back. To strengthen disaster preparedness, Sarawak will receive 25 light operation vehicles or LOVs from a nationwide allocation of 200 units. Malaysian Fire and Rescue Department JBPM Director General Dr. Sri Noor Hisham Muhammad says the new assets will enhance operational efficiency.
Kita akan beri penekanan ataupun tumpuan untuk penghantaran ke Sarawak dan juga Sabah. Daripada keseluruhan 200, negeri yang paling banyak menerima LOV ini ialah negeri Selangor, 34 sesuai dengan balai, dan keduanya ialah negeri Sarawak, 25 buah yang kita mula agih insya-Allah bermula pada bulan depan penghantarannya.
In a related development, he says the construction of the Malaysian Fire and Rescue Academy Sarawak region in Kota Semarahan is at an early stage. He says the project to be implemented by the Sarawak Public Works Department JKR is currently appointing professional consultants for detailed design. The academy is expected to accommodate about 150 trainees at a time and features simulators along with modern advanced training facilities.
Now wrapping up the Nightline, a 43-year-old man was killed while 4 others were injured in a 2-vehicle accident at Jalan Miri Bypass early Sunday morning. According to Miri Police Chief ACP Muhammad Farhan Lee Abdullah, the accident occurred at about 2 a.m. involving a 4-wheel drive and a car near the traffic lights.
Recounting on the chronology of the accident, Farhan says it occurred when the 4-wheel had unexpectedly entered the opposite lane after a 25-year-old man lost control of his vehicle. He was travelling from Permajaya towards Taman Tunku. An incoming car driven by a 39-year-old man alongside 3 passengers collided and hit its left side. Due to the collision, the front passenger was pronounced dead at the scene. Meanwhile, the driver and 2 other passengers aged 19 and 20 sustained injuries and were taken to Miri General Hospital for further treatment. The 4-wheel driver also sustained injuries and was taken to the same hospital, with the case being investigated under Section 41, Subsection 1 of the Road Transport Act 1987. Members of the public with information on the incident are urged to contact the numbers shown on screen.
Get all the updates you need all in one app. TVS Inspire brings you live updates on events, news and programs. Available now on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. TVS Inspire, world on your screen, anytime, anywhere. And those were the updates on TVS Nightline. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.